To the historian! With you actually here. Because what, I think this is the only other side quest that we have?
Yeah, it's the last side quest here. Besides the hunts and stuff that we never went back to do because we wanted it to save those.
Yeah. Oh, that's you. Oh, hi, Broodmother. Hello. Oh, I can't go that way. Okay. Ah, you stupid mother bitch! Ooh. He really likes you! Alright.
That was, interesting.
He really wanted to give you a hug. A very aggressive hug.
He's a rude boy.
Come here, rude boy. Give me now. I don't know why that was the song that came to my head.
No.
Alright.
You picked up the thing?
Not about to. There we go. Thing picked up.
This looks perfect for Beauvoir's little museum.
And you got the lore that was here?
Where? Oh, here it is. Yep.
It's a diary from Nikolai Galyatkin, Monroy's general.
There should be lore
Seems
like
he was
here,
overcome with remorse at the end for what he had been a part of.
Oh.
He didn't retreat to the Caravel.
What?
He decided to walk away from it all. Right into an anomaly
Toxic?
storm.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know if the lore kind of confirmed it, but sounds like Nikolai might be the Wanderer.
Monroy returned to the city to find it under siege.
Oh, hey, chest.
They battled for days, a complete bloodbath. And then, another storm hit. Monroy's people were decimated. That's when they spotted the Florist.
They started broadcasting the signal.
I forgot this
But
was
it
a
couldn't
thing.
get through. Help never came. And Monroy ordered a retreat to their ship and locked it down.
Oh, that is. Well, well then. And do you know what the worst part is?
Huh?
Look at what was right in front of it.
Ah. Yeah.
That was engine testing. Not in the way that people would think it would be for propulsion. Also, I actually need to switch it to the main quest since that's... Oh, what? Oh, I don't care for that. Just want to do that. Thank you. Oh, okay. Yo, please. Suck an egg, motherfucker! Nah, you stunned. You done, man. Woo!
All this time, all we've been through.
Oh, just cut out. Okay.
What?
My audio just cut out.
Oh. Weird.
Oh, I think I'm starting to put it all
Okay, here we
together.
go.
The way the packs controlled the anomaly with their obelisks, they are what kept the planet's energy
Yeah, you
in
good?
check. They were the balance.
Hold on.
But when Monroy stopped
There's
the
no
packs
trash
from
over there,
using the
Thompson.
obelisks out of pure
Well,
fear of what he
it's
couldn't
audio.
understand, the anomaly spread like wildfire across the planet. The control mutating everything.
All this time thinking we were gonna reach a place beyond the anomaly. Only to find the place it all started. Where Monroy started it.
Now, kids, what did we learn? Don't be racist to other species. Think we can all agree on that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Only be hostile against people who are shooting you. Simple. Like ferals. Granted,
Only
if...
be hostile towards elves.
Okay, what did they do?
Existed.
Oh. Is there anything over here?
I was right, there's a chest in the beginning.
Wait, what?
There's a chest in the beginning that we skipped.
Oh, sick.
And a harvest as well.
Running! Running, keep running. Come on and hurry the fuck up.
Chest is right here. And then harvest is like right here.
Alright, yep. Alright, glad that I don't have to worry about a shitty, like, belt-fed LMG. I have a...
Another harvest.
Look at that! Perfect.
This area is needlessly open.
It really is. And I'm kind of scared, but also... The fact that you said needlessly open already kind of says, oh, hey, by the way, nothing's really gonna happen in this, like, half of this area. Oh, motherfucker, these birds.
I mean, obviously it makes sense like here, but think about like all the open space behind us that's just kind of like nothing.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Monroy, his people. Who the hell were they?
My father told me about the hordes. Thousands climbing over each other, trying to reach the
Ah,
floor
there's
as
the
it
chest.
launched.
They're the ones who got left behind. And half of them probably slaughtered the rest for a last seat on the caravel. Tanner and Yakum, we all should have been down there with the rest. Hopeless, drowning in chaos. Nothing but dictators and madmen set loose.
If the caravel's
We're
engine
good to go.
hadn't exploded and killed most of the Outriders.
We would have been the ones left on Earth. 2 more soldiers in Monroy's damn army. Fighting for any way off the
There's
Earth.
that thing coming.
Coming here to slaughter the packs. And screwing up the whole damn planet before you all ever set foot on it.
All right.
Should be lore somewhere here to the left.
I'm looking. There it is. Got it.
There's a chest.
Is he not gonna talk about it? All right. My man's not gonna talk about the Caravel incident. That's cool. The one thing that seems interesting, you don't talk about it, fine, I'll look it into it.
Hey, here's the funny thing, Toxic. They actually talked about it in the literal first half of the game.
That's true. But I feel like we could have gotten some more information on that.
They gave us every single little bit of information about it in the first half of the game.
Yeah.
I'm inside the ship. It's still operational. Whatever's playing the signal, it's in here. Let's finish this together.
Okay, what the fuck
Let's
is up
finish
with
this.
the video? Like the
End of the
audio?
road, one way or another.
No idea.
Despite everything, we've brought the uplink all this way. I wish Jane could see us.
Whatever's playing the signal, it's in here.
Oh, okay.
Alright, here we go with the...
You must! 37.5673 degrees north, 22.80116 degrees east. Mayday!
Listen.
Mayday! Hailing them!
Signal. We're here.
37.5673 degrees north, 22.80116 degrees east. Mayday! Mayday! Hailing them! You must!
It works.
37.5673 degrees north.
Oh God, it works.
22.80116
Someone hit the lights.
degrees east. Mayday! Mayday! Hailing them!
Oh.
Look, it's exactly as I saw it. As we saw it.
Jaina, that's not real. That's this planet, all right, but it's long gone.
No. No, it's... Get the fuck off! It's...
Oh,
Go away. I'm in no mood for this today.
You okay?
You're here. I had imagined this so many times. But never you.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Monroy?
How? How did this ship get here before us?
How do you think? You people left us to die as the Earth crumbled. But I don't die so easy, do I? No, we built a new engine. An engine that chained all others before it. So while you were still crawling through deep space, we were already here. Oh, you should have seen it. Their primitive civilization, the natives, they treated us like gods.
Yeah. I've seen what you did to the natives.
I see now. This isn't a rescue. Why didn't you come when we sent out the distress call? Huh? It's 30 years since the Flores arrived in our skies. 30 years surviving in this hell.
This hell was because of you. My entire life trapped in that valley, slaughtering each other for nothing. You robbed our people of hope before we even got here.
Don't flatter yourselves. You are as capable of every wickedness. The Pax weren't as docile as they looked. They had powers. So much power. Things I had to understand.
So you just rounded them up? You tortured them, you son of a bitch.
Are you really so naive? How long before those creatures tired of us? Before they turned against us? They would have had us on our bloody knees. All that I wanted was their powers. For us. For all of us. So that we could survive. So we could be strong. Don't you see? We lost the Earth. Because we were meant for something more. There. But for the grace of I going through my child. Do you think that you would be standing there with the powers of a god if it hadn't been for me? All that I've done for humanity. I saved us.
You cursed us.
But I won.
It's done. Fuck him.
No more wasting time.
I mean, he does deserve it.
I have to tap the uplink into the Caravel's power so we can reach the Flores before we...
Shit. He found us. We gotta go.
No, leave me. I have to do this.
Do what you gotta do, Doc. That door won't hold long.
Outrider, if that beast cracks this ship's hull, we lose electronics, we lose the pods, we lose everything.
I'll take care of it. You just get those pods down.
So, out of all that, I did not think of the simplest solution.
But see, like, I understand, like, how they got here. It requires me to suspend my disbelief so far. The idea that they would be able to build a faster engine while on an Earth that's crumbling and dying.
I mean, granted, yes, that is definitely a big suspension of disbelief, but going off of the assumption that when they left, right, there was... Oh, it's this one right there. Alright, cool. But when we left, it's likely that there might have been some sort of, like, overthrowing power bullshit that happened.
That's right.
Well, there was no like powers left. We basically took the government, so.
Well, I mean, with that also kind of like could work in the fact that, oh, maybe because there was no government there, they decided to be like, all right, we'll make our own. Ow. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, this boss is a bitch. Actually, this is the only boss that I'm, like, legitimately worried about.
Uh-oh. Woo! Alright.
You don't stand near those things.
Yep. I thought I would have been able to get healed by it, but that kind of fucked
No,
me.
you don't get healed by that. You have to damage him. Like, damaging those things will not heal you.
Gotcha.
It's a good thing. It's a good idea to destroy them, but they will not heal you. Yeah. We have to bring all 3 of his health bars down in order to get first phase done. Consider the fact that I am, like, using a level 50 weapon, and this guy is still barely taking any damage from me.
That's a lot.
Also, don't forget, there is an ammo crate here.
You know, I'm glad that you brought that up. Because I literally just ran out of ammo on the one weapon that I needed to have ammo in. Okay.
Oh, you put rifts on the freaking ammo, dude.
What a dick. Oh. Oh, Lord.
Don't worry about it. I'll be fine.
I believe...
My turret shooting him heals me, so...
Oh, that's good. As long as you got
Don't
that.
worry about it, I'll just save myself.
I love when the thing glitches out and doesn't show.
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah. All right. So I understand your pain. Let's see. Hold on. First, before we do that, let me see if I actually got anything. I did not. Okay. Well,
now personally, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter whether we beat this guy in tier. I mean, we get a legendary as a reward either way, regardless of what like we do it on. But it's just, he is a bit of a pain.
oh, I know, yeah. Let's try one more time at tier 15.
This guy's legitimately like, probably. I'm not kidding. Everyone's complained about this boss on the Steam forums, on the Reddit forums.
I can definitely.
Everyone
see
has
the
complained
complaints.
about this boss.
There's no cover. This guy spawns 3, and this guy's like, yeah.
No. See, this first phase is not too bad. Like, it's bad, but it's not too bad. The second phase has all of this stuff happening, and enemy mobs joining in.
You're fucking joking. You're telling me that what we would need to do is... Okay. Well, that happened. I love when the animation gets nowhere close to me, but I still lose the health like I got hit by it. That's my favorite.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Ah, okay. That one was on me.
This boss is the definition of bad design, in my opinion.
100%! What did I get hit by?
What did you get hit by?
You might want to get out of that. I'll res myself. I'm resing myself. Just because I didn't want to run the risk. Okay. Alright, these fucking things are actual fucking nightmares.
Careful of the rifts like shooting you though.
At this point, I'm literally like non-stop moving.
Yeah, no, this boss fight requires non-stop movement. It's done. Like, this is not a bullet hell game. Nothing has prepared you for like this kind of like movement.
Also, better yet, when shit gets stuck on you. God, that is annoying. Me. This way then? Oh god. Oh, the timing couldn't have been
It's okay,
worse.
he's frozen. I've got you. Be ready to jump.
Oh, thank you for invisible frames. Iframes are fun when I say, especially when it's invisible frames, apparently.
Might as well do something.
Okay, I love how I lost all of my health. Ah!
And you were getting knocked down, huh?
Yep. Because the issue is I don't have any leech life weapons, so.
You should be getting frozen.
New demo. Of course. This fucking thing gets in my way. I really hate the fact that this is a two-pronged fight. It really is.
Yeah. Oh, that is so close.
Okay, at least we got one part down.
Yeah, but we can't die in part 2.
Yeah.
Because if we die part 2, we have to start the entire thing over from part 1.
Go down to a different area. Ah, fantastic.
Good.
Love it when they...
yes, there is an ammo box in the arena again.
Okay. This is like slightly bigger, but nah, I'm not confident.
Oh yeah, by the way, he has a chain now.
Oh, great! That's what I love to see. Yeah, let's just add more fucking shit to play dodge with, huh?
Zahidi, talk to me.
Still transmitting the launch code. Hold on.
Hurry it up.
There is literally no reason why this should ever,
Here come the enemies.
ever had enemies.
By the way, he's out of his thing again. You see
That-
how overwhelming this is? Imagine
That's-
having to do this solo, Toxic.
That's fucking dog shit. This is actually fucking stupid. Oh, guess what? This guy can like literally just home in on anything. Awesome.
What bothers me is that this is the guy who killed Yakko, and he's the final boss, rather than like Monroy or Mala.
I honestly thought it was Mala. Out of
I think
every-
so, but
Because they
the
made
game
him like,
abandons Malak fairly easily.
that is honestly that's pretty sad.
Malak's not dead. He's actually in the expeditions.
Okay. Again, that's still pretty fucking stupid. Like, I get, like, oh yeah, we want to add in, like, a new character in this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, why am I being frozen? All of a fucking sudden. I love how these rifts can do so much fucking damage.
I've been complaining about the final boss for like so long that now you finally get to see the complaints I have.
No, yeah, that 100%. Oh, great. Now we can. At least these asshats die to a shotgun blast.
Yeah. It's still just really overwhelming though.
That's, yeah, no, like. Of course. Shame we can't fucking sunlock because this guy's freaking immune.
Yeah, at least I've gotten a third of his health down.
90% of it, okay, this is what even makes it more annoying. The fact that he does his little, like, fucking, like, ad spawns before we even get a third down. Like, bro.
And it also doesn't help that if you shoot that shield that he puts on when he goes on his knee, it reflects bullets back at you.
Yeah, I had my feel still with it. What the fuck am I? Okay.
Probably the rift.
Yeah. asshat. Oh, great!
See, the rifts are fine when we're fighting like a shaman warrior, because at least it doesn't get to be overwhelming. But this guy, because he has so many different things going on at once, I'm like, what the fuck? Am I fighting a World of Warcraft boss?
No, even World of Warcraft bosses are fucking more manageable than this shit.
Yeah.
Like, as someone who has, like, done raid, at least there it's, like, clearly defined. Like, okay, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what your friends are supposed to do.
We've gotten him down to his last third. Watch out, rifts.
Yep. Oh, watch it.
I think the bigger problem is that he doesn't wait for the ads to be killed.
He doesn't!
To, like, come undone.
100%. That is the main thing. He does not wait for, like, if he spawned orbs and ads, fine, I'll take it. I will have no problem with that. Ow. You want to get me up, or should I get myself up?
You have to get yourself up, because I'm dealing with the rift.
Well, get myself up. Last third down. You're kidding me. I dodge and I... Oh, that's fucking infuriating, dude.
Don't worry, I've got you. He's frozen, so I have time to res you.
That's good. Oh, look, you're an actual fucking ton.
We're also doing this while having even worse disadvantage with the damage mitigation.
Yeah. Now this is, I feel like, what was
Because you would not be going down as much as you are with this without the damage mitigation issues.
Oh, 100 fucking %. I hopefully agree with that.
You would still be going down, but like nowhere near as much. I don't.
Not to the point where I'm essentially expecting myself to go down.
I'm gonna try and get you up. Come on. Oh, come the fuck on, dude.
Okay. You're good.
Gotcha.
Good, good, good. Oh, good timing.
He's so low.
There we fucking go. Fuck you and suck my dick. Oh my god. That's bullshit. Honestly bullshit. If it wasn't for the fact that they had damage mitigation, I would still consider it bullshit. Can I just... I want to fucking put a bullet in this guy's skull.
Zahidi! What's happening in there?
It's working! I've contacted the Flores. Transmitting the first launch codes. Now!
God damn it, Doc! We can't hold them! This place is gonna blow!
Almost there. Almost there!
Zahidi, get out of there! We have to leave!
I can't! I have to transmit the codes!
My God! Get me my gun! Get out of there, Zahidi!
losing any more friends.
Oh, shit. I guess it's over.
The signal, the uplink, it was all for nothing.
About that.
Guys, look. Over there.
The pods? It worked?
You did it.
My God. I guess some of the commands went through after all.
Well, like I always say, it ain't over till it's over.
What the hell? Monroy's people?
No, I don't think so.
Who are you?
We're from the war zone. Are you the Outriders?
We heard tales about an altered Outriders opening the frontier, finding a cure in the forest. We've been following your trail since the war zone.
Meanwhile, our stupid ass is nowhere to be found.
Well,
because it's
actually,
over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what now?
We keep moving.
There's cutscenes in the credits, so you cannot skip it.
Alright, that works. But fuck.
There we go. And it's gonna be desynced, so ha!
It's already desynced.
Yeah, but it's worse in the credits.
How?
You'll see what I mean.
How do you fuck up even more?
But yeah, that was. Hey, look at this fucker, Mala.
Oh, hey, by the way, nice for you to fucking
Yeah,
bail
he's
from
the boss
entire...
in the expeditions.
But still. It's the fact that he has to be put into the expeditions. They could have put Yagak in the damn expeditions, and I would have been fine with that. But, you know, not that bullshit of the fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been fine with that. Because, hey, at least it sticks with the damn thing. This guy comes in halfway through. It's like Far Cry. Far Cry 3.
So, fun fact. Yeah, I got so
How is he not dead, man?
And he's on the expedition boss.
Oh my god! Oh! I'm so glad that my camera's not on, or oh my god, dude.
I waited until Yagak showed up on screen to actually say that.
Fuck you.
There you go. This is the final cutscene.
Oh, it is decent. Great.
They did it. The fuckers did it.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
It's so badly out of sync, dude.
Oh my god. I thought it was gonna be slight, but holy shit, it's lines. It's lines off.
The entire line is off from the lips, and it's insane.
Fuck, you did it. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Alright, we're good to skip the credits.
Fuck that. I'm not giving these guys the goddamn credits that they deserve.
Yeah.
I am so pissed.
You're good to hold escape to skip.
Oh yeah. Fuck that shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, PCF. But what the fuck? God damn it. Oh god.
So that's the end of the story. We've now unlocked expeditions. and you'll be able to redeem your legendary reward from the chest in just a minute after we finish loading.
Expeditions. Team up with other players and face Enoch's challenges, aka re-fucking-cycled bosses for 2 of them.
I opened it and it gave you an iceberg.
Expeditions does. Alright. I swear to God, if it gives me a goddamn iceberg, I'm gonna be pissed. I
told you it was an iceberg.
I thought you were talking about yourself.
No, you only get the legendary the first time you go through. On that character. So you can create like a new character and have someone carry you through it, and you'll get a legendary on that new character.
Yeah, guess what? It's fucking shit!
Oh. You can buy legendaries from Tiago now.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
They will never rotate out, so the ones he has will stay the same. You'll buy them using drop pod resources, which you get from doing the expeditions.
Defeat Kevin. Fuck you. It is the fact. It is the fact that I have
I don't
to
understand how they went back in time to get here sooner.
They didn't go back in time, stupid. Their ship was just faster.
You're just done with it right now, huh?
If it wasn't for the fucking fact that all these exist. All these exist. I can't even prepare an expedition?
What?
Oh, because it's like, oh, hey, by the way, you can't do the Drought Palace yet. Oh my god.
Wait, what? Does it say that?
Yeah, because I don't have the resources, the drop pod resources.
Oh, the Drought Palace. No, the ones that are on the right side in the desert, the ones that are like closer to the like blue part require drop pod resources. If you go further left, you should be able to use those ones.
Yeah, I can see that. I fucking hate this so much. Oh, hey, lore! Great! At least I get lore! Doesn't fuck... Oh, there we go.
Roy and a small group with them survived the slaughter outside the walls. They hid in the caravel for decades, waiting for rescue from the Flores.
So sorry to disappoint them. Clearly things didn't go any better inside the ship.
Nope. Supplies ran out, and they hunted each other down one by one, until only Monroy was left.
A fitting end.
Honestly, though. Oh, God. Alright.
There is one final side quest.
Oh, boy. What is it?
And we have to go to the very beginning area. The very first town we were ever in, Rift Town, I believe it's called. And it's a side quest to honor Jakob.
I'll do that. I have no problem with that. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That is 100% okay.
Alright. Let me go ahead and send us to Rift Town very quickly.
Yeah. Send us out of here before I decide to have a fucking mental breakdown. Oh my god, I've never been so pissed off at a game for a while. Ugh. I just...
Yeah, the ending kind of left me annoyed too. I was actually like really annoyed because I was like, I gave up on fighting the boss at World Tier 15 and just brought it down to World Tier 1 when I was doing it solo. Because here's the thing, like you can beat him at World Tier 15 if you have an end game build, and I'm using an end game build. But the fact that you need an end game build to beat that boss on World Tier 15 is.
It's
fucking stupid.
It kind of makes it impossible to grind that boss until you have endgame gear, at which point it's like, why even do it, you know?
This must be Jakob's old place. This is Jakob's. Seems he left something behind. Vodka, of course. And a note. Polish.
Okay.
I should go see how he's liking his spot on the hill.
Alright, so where do we have to go?
We're gonna go ahead and to where his grave is.
Oh, where's that?
It should be. Well, his grave would be where in the area like he died in. So we're gonna travel to. Well, actually, I need to talk to China since she's the one who would have the thing. Yeah. We'll drive to Udargak.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
When I left,
I guess
may have brought you.
We'll talk to you later, Tiago. Sorry, I don't care about your shit right now. You're only good for loot now. you're a second-rate vendor. Actually, no, that's Bailey. Bailey's a second-rate vendor. So just to make sure, the legendaries are only weapons?
Legendaries are armor and weapons.
Okay.
Yeah. Legendaries are how you get all the tier 3 mobs.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
tier 3s cannot drop on anything below that.
Gotcha.
And tier 3s are basically the only way you'll be able to have legendaries are basically the only way you'll be able to have 2 tier 3 mobs on a weapon.
What's this?
Or armor piece.
It was Jakob's. What's the label say?
Well, it's in Polish.
Can you read it?
Whoever finds this bottle can only make it a few words after that. It's vodka, drink, grave.
Well, I guess we're in the right place. Twoje zdrowie.
Just make that motherfucker chug the entire thing. That works too.
He'd never forgive us for drinking without him anyway.
Well, there's that. Pour one out.
Went down on your own terms. Just like you said you would. About the only promise you ever kept.
Well, I feel like with that and the fucking
basically at this point the only thing we have left are the few
What's
hunts
this?
and wanted that we ignored in the first half of the map, and the expeditions. I think it's fine to call it for today.
No, we're calling it today. I don't care. I don't care if we want to go further. The amount of shit that we went through in the last hour is fucking stupid. Anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
But now you fully understand what I mean when I say that, like, the second half of the story gets really weird and has a bad final boss fight.
Like, okay, like the suspension of disbelief, I can actually kind of explain how that works because of the fact that, there's a lack of a government. you know, the people whole rallied up together, good old Soviet Union style. They had scientists down there. It's not like they took every single scientist out and just said, ha, bye-bye, go fuck yourself. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's still scientists down there, engineers down there. They still have technology, even though, you know, parts of it was just ravaged. But they still have the technology. They still have the understanding. They can easily develop it. And then it took, what? How long did it take for us to get from Earth to Enoch again?
I'm not actually sure. Let me go ahead and check that.
Because I can guarantee you, with the technology, like, and again, this is going off of just basis of how we are.
Let me see. It took 83 years.
Yeah, so...
to get to Enoch. Enoch is approximately 12 light years away from Earth.
Okay, so going off of the assumption that it took, so it's 83, so that's 12, you said 12 light years, right?
Yeah.
83, okay, so they were going a quarter of the speed of light. There's still so much room that they would be able to still make up. Because if you go faster than the speed of light, you'll actually reach there before you leaving. So I'm not surprised that, you know, within the time of like maybe 30 or 40 years, they figure out the way to get the engine to work. We get everything rolling up and running. And so when they launch, oh, guess what? It literally goes at 0.75, you know, light years for speed, which is like, you know, it gives time to spare. And I mean, hell, even if it was like, you know, 0.3, I would also still line up, because it's like, oh hey, they found, you know, they got there, the caravel, they got there, and then, you know, when all this shit was going down, hey, guess what, Flores just arrived. So it's still the fact of, yeah, that I can understand that. That's not really much of a sense, like, you know, suspension of disbelief. It's just sort of like, okay, you know, time is all it really takes, especially if it's like, you know, something out of desperation. Necessity is always going to be the, you know, the source of innovation. Like, that's how you got cars, that's how you got planes, that's how you got essentially 90% of the freaking medicines that we have is because of necessity, like, you know, of necessity. So that can easily be explained off, but it's just like everything else is just like so infuriating. It's so infuriating because one, there could have been so many other things. I mean, hell, the whole thought process of it being a Black Ops like project type deal was like, you know, whatever. It's, you know, easily discounted for that, but you know, that's just that. But overall, the story, you know, with how it was, minus the stupid fucking boss that literally, like, they did a good old switcheroo, is like, it was fine. I mean, I didn't have an issue with it, you know, like, oh, we found the source, you know, that was the final directive, the way that it was good. It was fine. It was good. But again, my only main concern is the random ass switch off. Like, all right, we got Moloch here. Oh, guess what? He killed, like, you know, he killed off a huge person. Oh, you defeated him? All right, now he's gone until like an expedition. Oh, hey, by the way, a little bit later, guess what? You meet this new guy that you never got in contact with other than once before. And he's the final boss, and he's not even dead. He's stuck with the expedition.
Yep.
So I think the one thing is that be fucking consistent. Like, if you're going to have a boss be like, you know, like, stick with one dude and have that dude be the final boss. Like, you know, have him like, oh, he's able to escape, blah blah blah, you know. But at least stick with the one dude. I don't want to have like a whole Far Cry 3 bullshit.
You realize that out of the four main story bosses, that being the first guy that we kill, and then like Seth tells us about Moloch.
Yeah.
The giant lava spider, and then Moloch and Yaga. We only killed 2 of the main bosses.
And that's what fucking pisses me off the most. It's the fact
And then
of like
the only way we can kill the other 2 is via expedition.
It's so stupid. Like here's the like it's like,
Moloch and Yaga canonically die in the expeditions.
So the thing is that it's the fact of like, it could be just like, you know, the raids that you have in Destiny 2, like the Dark Below and the King's Fall. At least it's stuck with the damn fucking thing. You know, it's still consistent. It's like, okay, we're going after Crota. Oh, hey, look, he's struggling, but we defeat him, and guess what? He goes into an Ascendant Realm. Guess what? That's where the raid occurs. That's fine. You know, that's understandable. Because it's just one story pass. We don't have this whole thing of like, okay, like, boss 1, and then, oh, hey, by the way, he's gonna be gone until, like, later on. Nothing. Oh, here's boss 2. And then there's your end. Like, what the fuck? It just doesn't make sense to me. People who do that switcheroo shit without actually killing off the boss, I will never understand. It just does not.
There
make
was
any
there was a
sense.
lot of complaints from players about that too, about the fact that like we kill these bosses in the expeditions instead of the main story. Like, you know, it makes more sense to kill them in the story than expeditions, but for some reason they made the decision to make them expedition bosses.
I still think the only way that they could have redeemed it is having just one single boss. It could be Moloch. It could be the other dude. It could be that fucking Yaga guy. I don't care. There is a way that you can have it. Dude, you can even have it where the boss doesn't actually show up until the second half, but at least it stays maintained that way. But we killed the other ones. So I can be fine with that, you know?
The game, in my opinion, even though I like it, feels like it's made by multiple different teams with no vision. Because the first half is so centered on like the altar and like finding the signal, and the signal is basically the only consistent thing. But then the second half brings in like this alternate race that was ravaged by humans that got here before us. And then the expeditions play like, even though they're endgame content, are just kind of not really interesting. The expeditions are kill enemies in one area, go to the next, kill enemies that area, go to the next, kill enemies that area, go to the next one, kill enemies in the next area. And that's all the expeditions are. It's basically just kill enemies in these areas, do it fast enough that you meet the timer to get either bronze, silver, or gold.
It's just, again, the way that they set this up, like, I understand what they're trying to go for, like, I get it. But it's just like, what the fuck, man? Like, I have never seen, because, like, again, it's, for me, it's always just the fact of the story, because I was always fascinated by the story of Outriders. I thought it was going to be a very interesting story. And at this point, it feels like, oh, hey, welcome to Destiny Vanilla. But even worse. Because guess what? Even in Destiny, you still had kind of like one consistent thing. Fighting back the darkness. Guess what? We got just random shit just tossed in with just the underlying thing of, oh, hey, yeah, by the way, we gotta go find that signal. Which, again, we just, like, stopped for a little bit just to do some more exploring, and then, like, oh, yeah, by the way, here we go. Like, they don't really bring it up consistently.
Also, we never really get answers about the anomaly and whether or not it's fully killing people or integrating them, or like what exactly it's doing to them.
That is, again, that is one thing that I hate the most, is that they just leave that off. You know, like I was thinking like, oh, we can get some more information about this too. But here we are, fucking with a thumb up our ass, wondering what the hell's going on here. I don't know, just whatever. Like, come on, man.
I think PCF is definitely going to struggle to convince people to buy a expansion pack or their next game.
I know I'm not. Like, the only way that they would be able to get me to play is if they have it, like, if they provide it for free. Because the one thing that could actually make me go in towards this is if they develop the story more to where it's actually something easy to understand, nothing, like, disjointed in terms of, like, what the hell is going on. And it's actually, like, consistent, and it actually ends off answering some questions rather than leaving some hanging. Because
by the end of the game, you have more questions than you have answers.
And it's, honestly, in my opinion, that's stupid. Like, you shouldn't... Because here's the one thing. The one thing is that one question...
I think it's fine to leave people with, like, some questions. So to leave them with a point where, like, there's more questions than answers, there's probably a problem, in my opinion. Because being vague is not necessarily a problem. Leaving questions to be answered is not necessarily a problem. It becomes a problem when there's too many questions and not enough answers.
See, the one thing for me is that...
And there's just no hints or anything for players to speculate. Like, we can come up with theories because of the fact that there's no hints in the lore, nothing about that to really tell us much about it. It's just hard to speculate.
I think the one thing is that, and this is always something that I always see that, you know, people always fail to do, is when they have something like that's open-ended. It's you have a shit ton of questions. It's not, okay, now what are we going to do? You know, there isn't this sense of, okay, I know what our goal is. Right? And again, I'm going to go back to Destiny 2. Even though that's a live service model and this is not, it's still the fact of, okay, I know, like, what I need, like, I know what I'm doing. What am I doing next? Not, who the fuck is the darkness? Why the fuck is this? What's going on? Why are the Vex existing? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Why is all this? Why is there so many open-ended questions that fucking don't make sense? You know? And I think that's the issue. And people will be like, oh, but, you know, you have your open-ended questions. But those aren't things you look into. Like, it's not given to you. It's stuff that you will find on your own. Like, a lot of the open-ended questions that we have, like, oh, where did the hive come from? A lot of the times, it's because you looked into the lore. You looked deeper in it because it actually was engaging. This is not engaging. This is bad. This is like force-feeding you.
Yeah.
Like, that's my whole thing. It's like, the one thing, and this is, again, this is like my whole thing, is that if you want to have lore to evolve, you need to make it so that it's good. Like, so it's simple for people just to kind of like, for casuals to understand, like, okay, this is what we have to do. Okay, this is what's going to happen. And then, if you have, like, avid people, like, people who are invested in the lore, have that stuff come in. You know, as lore books, like we have for the collectibles. Like, that's great. I like the fact that there's lore books. What I don't like is that I'm tossed in with a shit ton of fucking questions, not having an answer for anything at the end of it. Like, oh, what happens to Moloch? Oh, apparently he becomes a fucking expedition boss. Why? You know, why is he tormenting us? Like, there was literally nothing, there was no reason for him to come after us in the first place. And especially at that moment in time, like, yeah, maybe there is, like, oh, I wanted to fight this guy. But even then, it's just like, why?
Yeah.
So overall, the story could have been good. It had the perfect... The easiest way that I could say this is that it had the perfect launch, had the perfect tricks. But the way the execution and the landing fucking sucked. So it's likely that I may make a review video. I may make a review video about this. I don't know. It's likely that I'll make one after we go through all the...
It also doesn't help that like the game has some very bad connectivity issues.
Oh, don't get me started with that. Oh boy.
For a co-op game to release and have unstable servers for basically half a month.
So I will chalk up the server issues off of a benefit of a doubt that Square Enix did not realize the intensity of how many people would want to go into this game, because especially since it's not like player to player and it's based off of servers, that's a shit ton on the server loads.
Mm-hmm.
Like even with Destiny 2, when they came over to Steam, the server loads were intense, even if it is player to player, you know? It's still the fact of like, there's a lot of stuff. So that I'm going to give a benefit of a doubt to. Like that is, again, those are going to be something that is going to happen. You're going to have those like unexpected results. Like, oh hey, servers are going down. Like we've had that with GTA. We've had that with Destiny 2 and Shadowkeep, as well as Beyond Light. We have this now. We've had this in, I think, like a couple of other games too. Unfortunately, they don't come to my mind. But, you know, technical issues aside, the fact is that it was that long. That it took essentially half a month for it to go through. For it to be somewhat fixed. That is my main issue, is the fact that it's not completed. But anyway, this is my whole review thing. Again, this is not going to be the end of the series, because we still have the expeditions. We still have, you know, like the other shit that we have to do, you know?
Expeditions are gonna be a little slow because it's gonna start you out at a lower tier. I think it starts you out at like challenge tier 5 or something.
6.
Challenge tier 6.
Mm-hmm.
The reality is you should be around like 9 or 10, I think. Something around there.
Yeah.
That's where like your level actually is, because your level you can use up to 42 gear. But the game I think it's like around 9 or 10 where it gets to 41 and then 43.
It's just the fact of like, you know.
Yeah.
All this shit, man. Could have been taken care of. Like, you know, the fact that we have all this, like, you know, all this stuff, it's great. I like that. But, you know, in the end, I'm not going to say this is like the final review, but this is not looking good right now. That's all I'm going to say. But, yeah, we're going to call it here because I'm hungry. And, oh, God, this is just...
At least we can say we finally beat the game.
Yeah. Ugh. Jeez. At least we can finish that.